Still, it's pretty much Eye of Scotty. Right, clicking way onto mid. Poshka needs a couple more from the Chen. He's only range here and Poshka is getting hit with a couple creeps also.
I think Artstyle's dead.
Lose aggro, but the Chen is going way too far. Waveform in and will go down.
Artstyle going to be the first blood spilled here, and unfortunately, it actually isn't first blood because of the Empire side.
Same time, it's nice if the Chen does gank the Mirana. Dendi doesn't really need the help right now because they're getting Elder Titan kills. So that's one thing for General, able to do that, put that one together by himself, but Artstyle has two of the better creeps to gank with, and he has a really good angle on G. If he decides to leap, it's still going to be a kill most likely. They just need a torrent, and yeah, the Chen will pretty free kill, and they secure the rune for the Kunkka on top of that.
Of her laning equivalent, but Dendi, speaking of which, gonna torrent up, connects onto 2. And Curse, well, leap forward, couple more right clicks. Glaives of Wisdom will be there. G, the one to pick up the kill. Saneko just a bit too late to help out his mid lane.
Caustic Finale is rather against the Morphling. And he's actually going to find a pretty good angle in the Silencer as well. Burst Strike, Net, and Stomp all layered a lot, but I don't think it matters because of all the Caustic Finales set up. As General just pops them with all the creeps in the area.
Nice. But wow, Ghostic is doing very admirably in the top lane as well. About the same experience in 20 CS on this Void, though. As I say that, he is going to be torrented up, tries to time walk away, will be killed off. Saneko the one to take the last hit there, as Oracles tend to do.
Now he's going to get hit with everything in the kitchen sink. General is here to try to back him up. They still have a couple of trolls here. Two-man Burst Strike, and Poshka is taking a lot of damage here. G's going to jump in, kill off Artstyle. They will lose the L time, but probably gain General in a double kill. Are getting a decent amount of stolen intelligence this early on.
I think
extra couple of levels for Boat, plus more damage from Tidebringer, reducing the cooldown to 4 seconds. It's a big deal.
Test of Faith comes out, couple more right clicks. As General once again finds him, and now they've rotated into Neko and Dendi as well. Aloha Dance maybe feeling that the aggression is going to be stymied here, but here comes the Burrow Strike. They've got the Bolt coming in as well. Torrent perfectly placed, and he won't be able to waveform out. And that is a massive kill for Navi.
Spot while they're trying to kill off Roche. Can they actually make it happen though? There is a Blink Dagger coming out for Sand King? No, not quite, just drums. Still jumping for here. Global Silence is there, but they're trying to go for the Sven. Probably the tankiest target. He's going to take a hit from absolutely everything. He's still not dead yet. Pops Warcry and is just going to turn around and demolish the Void with the help of the Gen. There's the false proms onto the Sven, letting him go ham. Great stomp though, onto 4. Helping to disengage. They lose the Void. Morphling on the run as well. Sand King looking to intercept. Torrent off the mark. Burrow Strike is not though. Here comes the Epicenter. Strength Morph. How broken is it? It's pretty good, but I don't think it's that good because X marks. Bring him right back.
Also quite broken. X marks can be, you know, not quite as broken as Strength Morph, but pretty darn good.
Bros looking for kills on the bottom lane. In the meantime, King R is a very viable kill up towards top lane. They're going to try to go for Moshka. Huge hit from Ditchara and his Echo Saber. And then the tower seals the deal.
Turns
all
out
planned, I'm sure, but yeah, God Strength, Echo Saber.
For the Mirana, and sure, that'll be a big boost in damage, but will it be enough in these team fights remains to be seen. Bot lane, though, they know the Sven is top. They're looking for a fight. Ghostic will find Dendi. Global on top of it. Arrow is going to be their Earth Splitter as well. Should be a kill onto the Kunkka, and it will be with G's Starstorm finishing it off. It's a fairly heavy commitment with the Chronosphere, but... And they do have the Aghanim Scepter up on Artstyle already here, 24 minutes into the game, so... Gonna have that Ancient Granite Golem aura here now. Jump forward though, mid lane. They find Dendi once again. He's the solo target of the Chronosphere, so Neko not able to get in range for the False Promise. And Dendi will be dropped.
Global Silence just to cover those kills every single time. It is very expensive, and now the entirety of Empire, they're pretty much dead to rights if they get caught. And speaking of getting caught, Ditchara is gonna find Ghost Stick. 1-2 Burrow Strike. Jeez. Yeah. Echo Saber, God Strength, and get the Silencer also. It's an illusion, unfortunately, for the Dendi. Not able to keep up with the Mirana and Morphling in terms of farm, just, you know, Kunkka naturally will struggle with that. So Navi are getting into a much different game plan, especially with General getting caught by a Chronosphere. Ditchara to reinforce, double hit onto G, not quite enough. Can't Stormhammer because of the Global Silence. Will still decide to fight, and we'll find King R. Or Silencer, everyone else just leaves, and then Silencer gets cleaved in two.
So one ends up being a 1-for-1 trade, General for Silencer, so General obviously
a pretty sizable army. He's going to be shoving over mid while they're also going to go for bottom. X marks onto the Faceless Void again. Sliced apart. X mark showing its value one more time.
Yeah,
no Chronosphere for a good 50 seconds.
They'll find G in the trees. G immediately Moonlight Shadows pounces off to the west. Aloha Dance may not be so lucky. The global has to be there in order to cover their Morphling from being dropped, and was nicely placed by Empire's side, but that is a couple of minutes with no global silence up for King R.
Oh, and they actually do find the Faceless Void? How the hell did they know that he was there?
Zach.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what happened, but it worked, and now Sven still has some more God Strength for G.
G has a BKB
down. G has no Lincolns. He has a BKB, but that's not going to be up in time. Gets the crit, gets 2 crits. That was just 1 crit.
Okay, BKB. Alrighty.
Oh. Hate to see the kind of thing happen.
Yeah, that's...
Then the game would be much different. The doors would be wide open. But instead, I mean, they're just going to try to eke as much value as they can out of the Shadow Blade. They get the hammer onto the Morphling. Epicenter is there as well. Waveform down to the south. Epicenter, therefore, does very little. But they're going to pop all these jump charges and start dicing the Morphling. That's a crit. That does some damage with the fresh Daedalus. And that's a Morphling down.
28's up. The Warcry jump forward. Burrow Strike is there from Aloha. That's a couple more right clicks. He's going to waveform to the north.
Oh, he's out of mana.
And he has nothing left for TP. One big right click. Or one bash of the shield, perhaps, from Ditya gonna take him out. But meanwhile, skirmish breaking out bottom lane. Dendi in a lot of trouble. He's gonna be going down here, and hasn't been his smoothest game on the Kunkka there. So in the back lines is gonna just BKB TP out as he's too far away from his team. Dendi trying to armlet toggle, and it was working out for a bit, but the time lock will seal his death. When all is said and done, they do get the mid lane of Rax, and end up feel like they have anywhere near enough wherewithal to stop Navi from pushing in. But yeah, once again, beautifully layered are the CCs there from Navi. Gonna bring down Aloha Dance, Lincoln Sphere, be damned.
So Navi do have quite a few assets that Empire currently don't have. Chronosphere is back up because of the fact that it was Aghanim. They're gonna try to go for the Sven. He's going to take an absolute beating from absolutely everyone, and he will go down, heart or not. General's Burrow Strike a little bit too late there. Here comes the boat. Epicenter is pretty good onto a lot of heroes, but General's taking a lot of damage in the meantime. False Promise will keep him up, as she's going to pop his BKB, just trying to poke at Seneko, but he's getting poked at back pretty hard by Dendi with the Daedalus. Burrow Strike will ensure the kill. At the same time, keeping Pochka out of the fight. Buyback from the Sven will kill him off. And that's 3 buybacks from Empire, but they still have to face up against Ditya without a Morphling.
Yeah, Aloha Dance on the sidelines for 18 seconds. Glyph is going to be popped up, but the melee rock should just be dead in a moment, and it is. X is going to catch Ghostic when he tries to initiate into the torrent. Couple of right clicks. He's going to be brought down. Second epicenter of the fight for General. And they will get the lane of Rax bottom. Now Aloha Dance respawns. General, he's also going to buy back. No Chronosphere for 7 seconds. Artstyle seems to be the straggler that may simply be sacrificed. They're going to TP onto the Astral Spirit with Aloha Dance looking for more. But everyone else from Navi is far and away from this Radiant base. And that is a hell of a lot of buybacks. 4 of 5 BKB fully completed up. He's the only one with buyback on the Radiant side as well, as he was not in that fight originally. Now Ghostic is going to find the Chronosphere. It's just onto the Chen though. And they're going to all extract themselves from this top area of the map until Aloha Dance. He's going to be at
47 minutes in the game. And Ditya just 15 seconds with no God Strength. Not a big deal. He's fearless.
Will catch him on the retreat. Jump forward from Ghostic. Only the one-man chrono. A lot of burst damage, but the False Promise is there in time. And Ditya should be able to turn around with the Hand of God and the Greaves. He's got God Strength in 1 second, has a BKB available as well. Gonna get healed up. G now, he's gonna get stunned. A couple right clicks, bring down the Mirana. No buyback for G. Stomp comes out. BKB is there from Ditya. He'll just eat the Earth Splitter. And now coming back in, Dendi X back, but will replicate out Aloha Dance. Ditya very low, will end up losing the Aegis. Only one lane of Rax, or only one Rax, excuse me, standing now though. Aloha Dance is going to pop his BKB. Ghostic gets very low, but not brought down. Aloha Dance may not be so lucky. They are lacking God Strength at this point, and Ditya will go objective-based gaming, bring down the last rock, secure Megas. And Aloha Dance is on the retreat, not hitting all that hard, as he's had to morph into Strength, and they'll look at these tier 4s. King R slowed up by the Test of Faith, or Penitence, I should say, and is forced back.